Hi, I'm Dr. Ed, the Healing Vet, and today I want to explore a really interesting topic with you, which is dynamic hope. Now, hope is really, really important, and I think it's important for our animals as much as it is for us. I've met a lot of animals that have had trauma and stress that seem to have lost their sense of hope. And an animal without hope is usually a pretty flat, sad, depressed kind of being. So, what is hope? Hope is knowing that things can get better, and it's holding a vision where things can get better. It's an optimistic state of mind that is based on an expectation of positive outcomes. And if you go into the etymology of it, the older meanings of the word, then hope is about trust and confidence. So the world at the moment is the craziest I think it's ever been in my whole life, in terms of chaotic, in terms of scary, in terms of all sorts of things. And I've got to tell you, I've had some days in the past few weeks where I've really struggled. Life has been really, really, really challenging for me, and it's been hard to get focused and get doing all the things I need to do to keep my life on track. And I found in the last few days that I started connecting with hope, and connecting with hope is helping me be functional in the middle of all of the stresses and worries and things, and work and business and all these things. So finding hope is great, right? But I notice a lot of people kind of just hope. They just kind of hope their pet will get happier and healthier. Or maybe they just hope that the world will become a better place. And maybe they just hope that they'll get healthier and stronger themselves. But there can be a very passive kind of hope where you just kind of have these ideas. And I spent a lot of years where I did this, where I just had these ideas. Oh, I'd love if this happened. I'd love it if that happened, but I never did anything about it. And dynamic hope is where you act, where you take action. Dynamic hope is not just about tuning into how you'd like things to be and how it might feel, and what it could be like to have a better world in lots of different ways. Dynamic hope is about acting to bring these things to life in one way or another. Now, the thing about dynamic hope and really acting to not just have passive hope, but have dynamic hope, where you're taking action in your life to make things better all the time, is that you get more bang for your buck in your closer into your circles of influence that you are. So yourself is where you can make the most change in your own life, in terms of fitness and self-care and diet and personal growth and learning new things and having creative pursuits and getting out into community and connecting. All these things are where your dynamic hope, where you start acting on your hopes and wishes, can have the most impact. And then as you move out, you got your family and your animals. Well, you can do a whole lot of things with applying dynamic hope into your life with your animals, where you might come along to me and learn how to do whole energy body balance body work, and you might start getting your hands on your pets every day with touch, and that therapeutic touch helps you discover and relieve and remove pain and tension and anxiety and trauma out of your pet's body, and they get happier and healthier and more vital, and they have more capacity to connect with you and have a better relationship with you as well. And with your family, with your beloveds, your close humans, the more that you act to strengthen those relationships, to care for them, to make them feel loved and connected, you have more impact. Then you come out to your community, and with bringing dynamic hope practices into your community, maybe you might go and volunteer and help people. Part of how I do that is I do some pro bono work. I do some work for people in need where I don't charge them as a regular thing. That's part of my dynamic hope, helping others in ways that, of course, don't compromise me. Then we've got the whole rest of the world, and I think it's really important to realize that our consciousness affects everything in small ways and large. So the more that we start having a vision for the kind of world that we want to live in for us and our animals, a safe world, a world with truly wise, caring, beautiful, intelligent leadership, with healthy masculine, healthy feminine energies leading the world. All of these things. If we start, and then we can become active in a whole range of ways in terms of, becoming activists. And I think being an activist is a very strong expression of this dynamic hope. You're saying we want things to change, and this is how we want them to change, and we're going to keep doing things till you change them. So dynamic hope is something that I've only really got a handle on in the last 5 or 6 years, and I spent a lot of my life with passive hope. Passive hope didn't really get me anywhere. It left me stuck in illness. It left me stuck in not being able to understand and help my animals nearly as effectively as I can. So dynamic hope is really powerful, but you got to act, and you've got to act consistently, and you're not going to feel the benefits of your actions straight away. In my experience, it might be weeks or months down the track before you suddenly start going, oh, all this acting that I've been doing in terms of looking at my world and hoping for what I want and being confident that change can happen. But then you've got to take action. So dynamic hope can make an incredible difference for you and for your animals. And I encourage you to think about it and to put it into place in your life. That's me for the week. Dr. Edward, thank you very much. Love to hear from you in the chat. If you've enjoyed this, love to hear in the comments. Love to hear where you're from. Please say hi, and we'll see you back in next week's video. Thank you so much, and have a beautiful day. And give your pets a pat from me.